Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Arinzi, you kill me. Help me. Help me. He wants to kill me.
You must get rid of that pregnancy. You must chew this leaf. Come here, Augo. Augo.
That maiden is beautiful.
AKWAUGO, right?
Yes. Her beauty and intelligence transcend the others. She's highly talented and creative too, and doesn't depend on other men for her well-being.
See, let me tell you something. AKWAUGO is doing very well for herself, irrespective of being an orphan. For all I know, AKWAUGO does not have any man she's seeing, and I'm sure she's a virgin.
And who says she cannot be sweet-tongued?
Arinzi, put her there. Put her there. Listen, let me tell you. If it is about AKWAUGO that I know, she is a no-go area. So put her there. What are you talking about? Can you imagine?
Me, Arinzi. Everyone knows me in this village. Like you can testify to it. That there is no girl in this kingdom that I cannot get.
Well,
anyone I desire must come to me.
Arinzi, the womanizer, let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with AKWAUGO. You will try and fail because she will simply say no.
And no maiden in this kingdom can tell me no. If you want us to try, bet.
Let me tell you something. You can never get AKWAUGO. If you try and succeed, I will forfeit my Anobi. Akolomia.
Me too. I shall forfeit my Anobi. Should you succeed in laying with her? I bet you. This is what I'm saying.
Remember, this is a bet. Oh.
What are you saying?
Remember, I don't want to start fighting with my two friends.
Arinzi, see, you also will forfeit your Anobi if you woo her and fail.
Exactly.
This is a bet.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Arinzi and AKWAUGO.
Greetings, Father. Greetings, son. You may be seated. I actually called you to remind you that you don't have all the time. As the crown prince of Augo Kingdom, you are expected to have a bride already. Why is it not happening?
Father, I am aware that the royal cabinet is waiting for me to do the needful. All I ask for is time.
I need to understand the time you are talking about. You are lucky you have Princess Eenu. So what time are you making reference to?
Father, I am not just ready.
May you please tell me the reason for this very unnecessary delay? You need to have a wife so that you can secure the throne of our forefathers.
Father, there is no disputing the fact that I am the next in line to inherit what came all the way from our forefathers. However, Father, I still insist that all I need is more time. I don't want to make mistakes.
Mistakes? What mistakes? Oh, is there something going on that I don't know about?
Father, as they say, once bitten, twice shy. You remember what Princess Eenu did to me. Yet, Father, you recommend her as my bride.
You know, honestly, I am very surprised you are still holding on to what Princess Eenu did. That is very surprising to me. You are not just anybody. You are a prince. Not just a prince. You are the crown prince. So where is the place of forgiveness that I have always taught you in all of this?
Father, I do not want to be reminded of what I am trying so hard to forget. How do you expect me to get married to a maiden who embarrassed me by slapping me in the presence of my subjects, Father? No, I won't. I'm sorry, Father.
Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired too. Today, I enjoyed myself.
Really?
Ha! Anawa. Di.
Oh, babe. Hey.
It was so fun.
It was. I really had so much fun today.
Me too.
Did you see the way that girl was dancing?
But you cannot dance more than you. She cannot dance.
You're saying it because you're my friend.
The way you were shaking your, you
too, you can dance.
Thank you.
Hey, can you ever say no to food?
My friend's food, I will never say no. Because she knows how to prepare delicious meal.
Yeah, no, see it now. Go. Don't worry, I will get you food. You know, go. So you eat and get filled. I'm coming.
I trust you. Very talented. Ew. I wish I'm like you. Oh. Hey, Nikoti. Hey. Akwa. Nne.
Augo. Come and eat.
See, you're doing good for yourself. I wish I am talented like you. And I want to be like you. I'll be making my own money now. I'll go to the market. I will sell it. With that, I will not depend on any man.
Hey, what do you want now? So you want to be independent? Let me tell you something I've been planning. My friend, I want to bring all the maidens in this village together and teach them crafts making. At least that way they can make their own money and not depend on men. What the man?
Why not? See, I will be there.
You want to learn too?
I have to learn. No.
It's good.
I am proud of you.
Thank you, don't worry. You go in there. Eat your food, you go.
Father, a queen is supposed to be a mother. A mother to all. Caring, supportive, loving, brave in the face of adversity, an enhancer to the king. These attributes mesh together, and that is why we have the phrase Queen Mother. Princess Eenu does not possess all these qualities. One who is quick to anger at the slightest provocation cannot be called a queen. Talk more of a queen mother. She is not worthy of this title.
Listen, son. There is no denying the fact that she actually wronged you. But as your father, I am in a position to advise you that there is need for you to let go. In the whole of Uruago and even beyond, I, Ezo Kanme, am an advocate of peace.
Father, I have taken your teachings very seriously. And I am proud to let you know that I have forgiven her long ago, even before now.
Then what? You have forgiven her long ago, even before now? Then what is going on?
Like I said earlier, Father, I need more time to clear my head.
Son, listen. I am giving you all this advice because I wouldn't want a situation where the men in council will give you an ultimatum to present the bride before the cabinet. If you allow this thing to get to that level, you will be at a disadvantage. And you may be confused at that point. Can't you beat them to it?
My prince, I missed you so much. Why are you staring at me like that? I really missed you and I mean it. So tell me, when are we getting married? What is I am? Why are you stuttering? I asked a simple question that deserves a simple answer, my prince. When are we getting married?
Princess, I am not ready for commitment yet.
What do you mean you're not ready for commitment? Okay. Eugenia, just calm down. My prince, you have limited time to present your chosen bride to the cabinet. So what are you talking about?
Princess, I am a prince.
Of course, I'm aware.
And the heir apparent to the throne of my forefathers. I know what is expected of me, and that I shall do.
I don't understand.
What I am saying is, I will pick a bride for myself when the time is right.
What do you mean you will pick a bride for yourself when the time is right? What exactly are you talking about? My prince, are you saying you have the intentions of picking a bride even when you have one already? Answer me!
Augo.
Yes. Who are you?
You don't know me?
Bakwao, no.
Arinzi, the only merchant in the Augo Kingdom. The only merchant that does exports and imports.
I'm sorry, I do not know you.
Okay, no problem. I heard you are the only maiden that makes beautiful crafts in this Augo Kingdom.
Yes, yes.
I brought business.
Business?
Yes.
No, you're fine here.
Yes. Nice compound.
What did you say?
I mean, your father's compound is beautiful.
Thank you. Back to the reason you're here.
Okay. Like I said, my name is Arinzi, and I'm the only merchant that does imports and exports. I know you can make beautiful crafts. Can you make agope?
Yes.
Nkata?
I can make everything.
In large quantity?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I do export and import. See what I do. I buy things from Urago, go to other kingdoms, sell them, then buy from them, come to Urago and sell them. That's how I make my money. So I buy anything, any kind of goods. So
What the kwamba?
we're in for business.
Okay. So what exactly do you want?
I want akube in large quantity and kata in large quantity. Any amount, any quantity.
Large quantity?
Yes.
Like how many pieces are we talking of?
Prince Dikeh, are you saying I've been wasting my time all along? I am asking you, Prince Dikeh. Answer me!
Ijen, you are too hot-tempered for my liking.
What do you mean I am too hot-tempered for your liking? What are you talking about? Are you just realizing how hot-tempered I am? Answer me!
A maiden who insults me, who disrespects me in the presence of my subject is not worthy to be called my queen.
You're a liar. A bloody one at that. Because I, Princess Eenu, will not have you ridicule me in this manner. Dump me in the middle of nowhere as if I am a piece of trash.
Will you listen to me?
And if I choose not to?
Enough of all this blackmail. Stop acting like you are the victim. I am. Need I remind you who I am? My name is Dikeh, the heir to the throne of Orago ancient kingdom.
And I am Princess Eenu of Mbaneze kingdom. I tell you to your face that you are a bastard.
You call me a bastard?
That is what you are. A bloody fool.
You address the heir to the throne, Prince Dikeh, as a bastard. You are lucky. I do adhere to the teachings of my father.
You wouldn't have still done nothing.
Otherwise, I would have shredded you into pieces.
I'm so scared.
One more word from you.
And?
One more word from you. And you will regret ever existing. You will think the gods themselves hate you. Try it. A maiden who takes advantage of a drunken man, sleeps around with men. You are a whore.
How dare you? How? Don't you ever, in your entire existence, refer to me as a whore. Don't you ever.
Arinzi.
Here, what is it?
Can you remember? Eh?
I came to see AKWAUGO.
Arinzi, why are you looking around AKWAUGO's compound? Eh? Arinzi! Okay. Yeah. Okay. AKWAUGO. Chinwe, come and sit. AKWAUGO, what is that man doing here?
Do you know him?
Who doesn't know Arinzi in this kingdom?
Well, He brought big business. So much money.
Ne, what business is that?
Ogenekwa. Chinwe, this one you're asking too many questions at a time. Did anything happen? Is anything the problem?
What is going on here? I am Princess Eenu of Mbaneze Kingdom. No man messes with me and gets away with it. Not even your son.
What happened?
Mother, you will not force that disrespectful maiden on me as a bride. Princess Eenu or whatever she is called. Mother, she's not worthy to be called a queen. And as such, I will not make her my bride. Prince Jody can choose as a bride if he pleases so.
And what kind of talk is that, Prince Dikeh? Eh? Since it clearly didn't work out between you both, why then do you think it will work out between Princess Eenu and I? What's that?
Is it not you and some of us here and the rest of the entire kingdom who have always insisted that royalty must get married to royalty? You are also a prince.
And so? I mean, obviously you're the heir apparent to the throne. Princess Eenu is yours and yours alone. Please, do not bring me into it. Please.
It's okay, it's all right, please. My prince, can you please tell us what actually happened? What transpired?
Mother, do you know that this so-called Princess Eenu, very disrespectful, attempted to slap me again?
What?
And on top of this, she also called me a bastard.
What?
In the presence of my subjects.
You mean that girl had the guts to call my son a bastard?
Chai! Princess Eenu, how can she call a crown prince a bastard? Who does that?
I am not going to allow that maiden to disrespect the crown prince of Augo Kingdom by calling him an abominable name. That maiden ceases to be granted access into this palace. Udoka!
My king.
Eenu, the princess, on no account, must be allowed access into this palace.
Yes, my king.
Am I clear on this?
Yes, my king.
My brother, tell me, did she really slap you before? Oh, sorry.
My prince, stop.
You were about to say something, say it.
But how am I supposed to say something when you're just staring at me?
Okay.
I'm shy.
Go ahead. I'm not staring. Say it.
Okay. My prince.
My princess.
I honestly cannot wait for us to be together so we explore.
Princess Eenu.
My prince.
Do you think of anything else other than pleasure, fun?
How possibly am I supposed to think of something else when I am with my man? Come on.
You should think of how we can get this kingdom to the next level.
I pray, stop.
How to make an impact so that the people can always sing praises in our name.
Hey, when we get to that bridge, we will definitely cross it.
Greetings, my prince. Greetings, my princess.
Greetings, royal maidens of Augo Ancient Kingdom. How are you?
We are fine, my prince.
Hey, get back. My prince, is this how you now familiarize with your subjects? Have you forgotten who you are?
I haven't forgotten who I am, and I am doing exactly what I am supposed to do. Familiarizing with my subjects.
Get out. Run.
We don't treat our subjects like that in this kingdom, princess.
You don't talk to me like that in the presence of your subjects.
What? What?
My prince, please stop and hear me out. My prince, please. Just listen. My prince, I am sorry.
I will have nothing to do with a maiden who lacks respect for me.
I am sorry. My prince. My prince, listen. Something came over me. I don't know what it is. I am sorry. Please forgive me.
You are sorry. Sorry for what exactly? Princess Eenu, you raise your hand against the crown prince of Augo Ancient Kingdom.
I don't know what came over me. Please forgive me.
You don't know what came over you.
I'm sorry.
First, you address me by my name. Then you insult me and embarrass me.
My prince, I am sorry. I am sorry again and again. I promise there will never be a repeat of it.
A repeat? Of course there won't be a repeat. I am my father's son, who holds in very high esteem the idea of respect, calmness, diligence, honor, peace, and I grew in all of these attributes. I say that you have taken my calmness for an act of cowardice, isn't it?
My prince, I can't do that. I am sorry. I am genuinely sorry from my heart, please.
Princess Eenu,
My prince.
despite the fact of whatever we share or whatever it is, I am first a man. God. Get up.
Thank you.
No. Keep standing. Princess,
My prince.
I would want you to do me a favor.
Anything at all to remedy this situation.
I would want you to return to your kingdom. And on arrival, I would want you to inform your father that I, Prince Jide Ekene, heir to the throne of Augo Ancient Kingdom, has decided that there will be no more marriage. I have also decided to cut ties between the both kingdoms. You may leave.
My prince, please don't do this. I am on my knees. Don't.
Should I chase you away myself? Leave.
Leave!
What?
Father has been aware of all of this. Yet, he's insisting that I get married to her.
No. A stick does not pierce into somebody's eyes twice. This shall not happen. It shall not happen again. I chose her because I thought she was good enough for you, my son. But you see now, I have decided otherwise. Onyeze, henceforth, I cut every tie with the royal family of Mbaneze.
I wonder why a maiden of that caliber, Omokwanimma, will not respect a man. I
have never liked Princess Eenu from day one. Mother, I kept telling you she's of no good, but you will not hear that. You will ask me to keep quiet, not to meddle into what does not concern me.
Yes. Mother will always ask us to get married and leave the palace. As if she's so eager to sell us off.
Everyone knows that Prince Jide Ekene is a cool-headed young man. Should we push him off to one insensitive princess? If you ask me, he must not marry a princess.
No. He will marry from a royal family. Yes. Since Princess Eenu did not work out, we have to look for another princess from another kingdom.
Oh, Queen Mother. Another disaster, you mean?
Mother, why have you decided to push my brother into the hands of a maiden who is going to kill him before his time? Must he marry a royal blood?
My brother, please do not take this to heart, okay? I think it's better this is happening now for you to actually know who you want to get married to, you know, than for you to be neck deep in marriage before realizing it.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Falozo. Why are you blocking my way? What is it? Eh?
Arinzi Okafu. Big tummy. See, Arinzi, you and I know that you are not in the same business with my friend AKWAUGO. You still depend on your parents' business or your business. You know that.
What you do not know is that I am a businessman. I have the right to venture into any business that I want. Eh? Provided I'm making profit.
business.
No,
Arinzi, all of a sudden, in Arinzi, what do you want from AKWAUGO, my friend? Tell me, because I know you too well now. I'm Gofuma. What do you want from her?
Why are you being nosy? Why are you prognosing in people's affairs? Can you just use this trend that you have now to look for something and be doing? At least be like AKWAUGO. Eh? See, let me tell you, no man wants to marry a liability.
A liability. Marriage advisor, thank you. Businessman. What I'm saying is, let business be business. Don't cross your boundaries.
Meaning?
Biko.
Meaning what?
Meaning that AKWAUGO and I against the world. I do to her. And if she gets hot, I will be hot. And definitely, I won't take it lightly with you. Yes.
Zuzulu, Puela, mother hen. Ewene?
Arinzi, I am telling you. Arinzi, don't cross the line. Arinzi, don't cross the line. Oh.
Wait too. What does Chinwe mean by I should not cross the line? Eh? This her mother hen's character is not acceptable by me. Oh. If I want anything from AKWAUGO, it should be my business with her, not with Chinwe. Eh?
Ojemba. Inagari pium pium pium. Arinze. Arinze. Make sure you don't put any maiden in a family way and bring her into this hut, because I will not accept it. Because that is not how your father got married to me.
Nah. What is the problem now? What is your problem?
You are my problem. Did your father not ask you to join him at the oil mill this morning before he left this hut? You did not do that. Instead, you chose to be gallivanting round the kingdom, doing nothing.
Nah. Let me just make it straight so that you understand it. I don't want to be an oil merchant. Eh? My destiny, oil business is not in my destiny at all. I'm still calculating, thinking on the business that I want to do. And as it is now, I'm going into basket business.
Which one is basket business?
Basket business like AKWAUGO. Eh?
Wait.
Who
is AKWAUGO? Wait! AKWAUGO! Let Maazio be China's daughter.
Bam!
Don't tell me you are envious of that Obanje maiden who has come into this world 3 times and succeeded killing her parents.
I don't understand. How? How?
Are you the only one who does not know about her story in this kingdom? Okay, wait. Have you seen how beautiful she is? How many maidens of this kingdom are successful as she is?
For the fact that she's beautiful and successful does not make her an Obanje. Why will you be calling an innocent maiden names? Because she's successful and beautiful.
Okay. Her creative crafts. Have you seen that?
That still does not make her an Obanje.
Arinze.
No.
I never knew you were this daft. Okay. Can't you see men are scared of her? Any man that comes across her will start experiencing mysterious things. And that is why she has not gotten married. Have you asked that? Eh? Arinze! Arinze! How many times did I call you? Be careful. Be very, very careful. Maka no kukontike nezike nitofe. Inuri yankuru. Ekuchakpa nkora mnono. Basket. Not only basket. Baba kuonkata.
I'm happy, yeah. Basket business.
This papa is so sweet. Toka. Some maidens in this village want to learn craft from you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Including me.
You said that before, Chinwe. It's not a problem. We know what our friends for.
Mm-hmm. Not only that,
What else?
You said you're beautiful. Hey,
You are talented. And we are proud of you.
Chinwe, you're beautiful as well. Ozuko, you're beautiful too.
I know I am beautiful, but I'm not beautiful like AKWAUGO.
I get reason, Mary.
You are right. And you were Zimbabwe. Yes. I'm super, super proud of you.
Thank you, my friend. This one, you're saying all these things, you're not taking this.
I will take, after telling you you are beautiful.
You took 3 and I just ate 1.
Let us share.
Let us share now.
Come on, Chinwe.
How can that beautiful AKWAUGO be responsible for everything my mother said? She killed her parents? How? Mother even said this is her 3rd time of coming into this world. If I say I'm not confused, then I'm lying. I am as confused as ever. Or could it be she lied just to scare me away from going close to AKWAUGO? No, I will never give up on AKWAUGO. If I perish, I perish.
Everything you all see today is as a result of me not giving up. Even when life blew me at my lowest, I still did not give up. Even when my parents died. All thanks to Chukwu Abiyama for making me the maiden that I am today. I discovered I had this very great talent in craft making.
Sorry, AKWAUGO. Please, can you explain more? Because I really want to understand how one can be able to discover his or her talents. How were you able to do so?
That is a very good question. Well, I discovered that I had this talent at a very early stage of my life. Sometimes I would just go into a trance. I would see very creative things.
Did you say trance?
Yes. And when I'm back from the trance, I would want to put in those things, apply those things that I saw into the physical.
So AKWAUGO, when you see those creative things in your trance, how do you bring them to reality?
Sometimes some people tempt me an obanji. You know why? Because they often felt my designs were very unique and creative. And you wouldn't even see my design anywhere.
Sorry for my curiosity, Akwa. Please tell us how you started.
When I go on this trance that I told you about, I always feel this force propelling me to put those creative designs that I saw in the trance into the physical. And I get to work.
Arinzi!
Are you sure he is in this compound?
My husband, I did just as you said yesterday, that he should join you at the Augo. It surprised me that when I came over there, I didn't see any sign of him.
I don't know what that young man wants to become in this kingdom. What exactly does he want to make out of his life?
My husband, can you believe what your son told me yesterday? He said he wants to join basket business.
What? Your son said that?
Exactly.
Is he not ashamed of himself? He wants to be like a mere maiden. Where is his ego as a man?
A maiden who succeeded in killing her parents.
Okonwa, watch your mouth. Watch what you say. Because if you keep mentioning her name, her ears are wider and longer now wherever she is. She can hear you speaking ill of her. Be careful, oh.
What do you mean? I should be scared of her? No, because just Dikeh. cannot be scared of her.
Ukawa.
Arinzi!
Akamade yao.
Arinzi! Where is that stupid boy? Arinzi! Arinzi! Hey!
As I was saying, my zeal and passion got me to where I am today, against all odds. Due to circumstances about how my parents died, some people actually feel that I killed my parents. Why will I even kill my parents? I didn't kill them.
Akwa, you need to stop crying. Eh? You and I know that you don't have any hand in your parents' death. You don't. You can't even hurt a fly.
But they ate the food that I served them. They ate the food. That's why everyone thinks I killed them. How will I kill my parents? Why will I kill my own parents? Why?
It's okay.
Stop crying. It's okay.
This is why I suspect a foul play. Yes. I know that someone must have poisoned that food.
Yes.
Why will someone even want to poison my parents? Why? They were peaceful, loving and accommodating.
Augo, are you still cooking? Yes, ma'am. Your father is complaining bitterly of hunger.
I'll soon be done.
Whatever you are doing, be fast about it.
Then to exercise some patience. The food will soon be ready.
AKWAUGO! I cannot see what is holding it.
I'm here.
Can't it be served?
What were you even doing in that kitchen for so long?
I'm coming.
Oh.
She's coming.
The food is here.
Okay.
We have dancing rehearsal today. Let me go to the kitchen and tidy it up.
Okay.
AKWAUGO, you are here.
Great is
my daughters. How are your parents?
They are fine.
Come and join us.
Enjoy your food.
This one you're smiling. Is there anything you want to share with me?
Yes. Some maidens of this village have declared their interest in joining our dancing group.
Are you sure about that?
Very sure. They're even at the village square waiting. I hope you're done with your chores.
Yes. I cooked niji and soup. Let me start going to the dancing rehearsal. I'll meet you later.
You have to be very fast about that.
Yes.
Come back here on time.
No problem.
You can go.
Let's go.
What happened to them?
It is obvious they died of food poisoning.
What? Food poison! I prepared the food myself! I would have eaten the food if not you didn't drag me!
Augo, it's okay. Augo, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Augo, it's okay.
The plan was to wipe the whole family.
Augo, it's okay, please now. It's okay now. Augo, it's okay.
What? Just like that. Just like that, Uche. You all need to see how they treated Augo. Everyone in the village was against her. They tagged her, that evil child that killed her own parents. How possible? The worst is they dragged her around the kingdom for something she knew nothing about. Yes. None of them wanted to hear her own side of the story. So her father's kinsmen chased her out from the kingdom.
Hey.
Even when she was begging for her innocence. The cruel thing to do to a human being. And to a poor maiden who lost her both parents. Not only that, it didn't stop there, Obekeri. Yes. Her uncle took possession of all her father's property. Lands. That's too bad. That was why my friend went to her maternal home just to stand back her fate. Joy. Augo, you're a strong woman. You just have to console yourself with the fact that you didn't fail your late parents. And you look at you now. You're very successful. Both their children put together are not in any way close to. Augo, you need to be courageous. You need to be strong. Wipe those tears of yours.
The irony of life is that my maternal home that I actually went for refuge, that was where I fell into a trance and saw myself making crafts. And that is the birth of everything that you see now. Yeah. It didn't end there. With the help of my bosom friend Chinwe, her parents brought me back and gave me this land. And I built this hut with the money that I realized from the craft making.
So you're a nice person. Thank you so much. And those same people are still jealous of her. That is the irony of life.
I still don't understand what is keeping Prince Dikeh and the Princess of Mbaneze. This unnecessary delay is becoming too much. Why?
Even the cabinet is even thinking that by now they should be married during or after the New Yam festival.
Yes. I don't understand if the prince still knows he does not have any time left. That he should be able to do the needful now. I don't know why he kept us waiting. On a one-way camera, we see, what is the problem?
Chere. Is she Aroto?
Oh no.
You don't have to talk about the prince and the heir to the throne of Uruago in that useless way.
What have I said now? That is wrong.
It's despicable.
All I said is that if he has any problem, he should let us know.
Everything
you've just said is wrong.
Oh.
What is wrong with you? How dare you open this your mouth to talk about the prince of this great kingdom?
Arazu.
Yes.
Am I the one that owns those things you are saying? I hope you are not talking to me.
No. Who else am I talking to?
Eh?
It is you I'm talking to. It is you. Have you lost it?
Oh, have I lost
it?
Look, Igwe.
Watch your utterances.
You are very lucky. You are very lucky.
Watch your utterances.
You are very lucky.
Can two of you sit down and shut up? Is she Aroto?
Oh no.
How can two of you sit before the ego of this kingdom and start exchanging words like market women? Even myself is here. It's too much.
I'm sorry. Igwe
Kanime.
My bosom friend. Ikeju and Apam. The village laborers. And Halowa.
Arinzi, you are very stupid. Yes. You are very stupid for calling us laborers. Very stupid at that.
What have I done? Eh? Everybody in this village knows that two of you are just ordinary laborers.
Arinzi, you see why you don't have sense.
Fam, forget this fool. Leave this fool. Let's finish up with our job, get paid and leave here. Okay? And for you, go to the oil mill and join your parents in the same business that helps in paying your bill. My candid advice to you.
Wait. You, Ikechu, you are advising me. As who?
Ever since you saw AKWAUGO, you stopped working. Yes. All you do is continuously hovering around her like bees to honey.
I even heard that this fool wants to get into craft making just like AKWAUGO. Can you imagine?
The same person that went to AKWAUGO's house to place order for goods that he wants to sell to other kingdoms. According to him, he is an importer and exporter. Can you imagine? Arinzi, importer and exporter.
Arinzi, you are one unreasonable and insensitive person I know. You.
Me?
Yes.
Unreasonable?
Yes.
Me? Insensitive?
Yeah.
Well, if you like, call me names. What I know is that our bet is still counting. Eh? You know what that means?
My friend, will you get out of here?
I should get out.
I said get out!
I should get out. Okay. I will get out, but just know that once the bet clicks, I know biggie.
And let me warn you, Arinzi, be careful with my brother and I. I won't warn you again. Now get out.
Oh.
I said get out!
Keep suffering. Suffer till you die.
Fool. Don't go and hustle.
Please, let's do and get out of here.
Keep working. Suffer. Keep suffering.
Can you imagine?
Keep suffering.
I don't know why two elderly men like you should be quarreling and exchanging words like women.
Is this not this old fool that behaves like a child? This thing.
Come. Arazu.
Yes.
Arazu Iwegu. Look at his beard like that of a he-goat. Iwegu.
Is she Aroto? Aroto?
Oh no.
I am disappointed in you. 100% disappointed in you. Your Majesty, why did you choose the kind of men that cannot control themselves to be among us? Eh?
Did I not say it? Igwe, did I not say it? When the Igwe made mention of this thing, after the demands of his elder brother, I said it, and I will continue to say it. Igwe, you made a very wrong choice.
Arazu. Back
to you.
Augo, Tawagab. Look at this scratchy, scruffy looking thing. Talking to me anyhow. Are you mad?
Back to you.
Augo, Tawagaba.
Back to you.
Ocho. Hey.
That is all you know how to do. You lay curses and curses and curses. Yet, there is nothing useful coming out from you. Whatever you have said about me and my family goes back to you.
This is what we have always said. That a man fed by a woman, yes, a man that is being fed by a woman should not be here. We are noble men. You are not supposed to be here.
You, noble. Yes. You. How dare you open this thing? This thing you call mouth. To talk about me and my family.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Yes! Is it not your wife that takes care of you, does everything while you keep bloating about, behaving as if you're anything? We all know what is wrong with two of you? Can you sit down?
Sure. Let me tell you something.
What is wrong with two of you? Can't you sit down? It was annoying. I have to sit down. Arutu, sit down. Have you seen it? Igwe has gone out. What kind of rubbish is wrong with two people? You want to fight?
Oh no.
Bring it on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have learned not to judge people without hearing their own side of the story. AKWAUGO's story is an eye-opener. Indeed, nothing lasts forever. Who would have believed that Mazi Obiechine and his beautiful wife died the way they did? I'm very sure someone very close to them poisoned that food. Did you say poison? Did you hear when she said she was the one that prepared the meal that her late parents ate before they died that fateful day? So what are you saying?
It is indeed a mystery. That last food they ate before joining their ancestors was poisoned by someone. That I am sure of. So what are you saying?
Poison? How? By who? AKWAUGO never left the kitchen until she was done cooking. So what are you people trying to say?
AKWAUGO did not poison her parents. Someone else did.
Now tell me, who did? No, who did? Because my question demands an answer. Who did? You see that AKWAUGO? I will never go close to her. She's an evil child.
What?
Yes. But you tell me, why is her own craft different? She sells more than every other person. Everything about her is perfection. What is going on? Tell me. I think she killed her parents in order for her to achieve her goal.
Oh,
at least she might have exchanged them with words.
Uche! Uche, I want to ask you. So all the stories AKWAUGO told you never believed. Hey, what
I don't believe. She's an evil child. I don't believe.
Uche Odekwama is unfair.
Best of the same feather.
Ono Ghana agbako gbaka. Ono nkike we gbakwani ya. Nyekwe. Mene gaje eta gbakwani ya. Uche, mind your mouth. Mind your mouth. Shut up. You're still talking. Shut up.
If you don't want to stop,
may the cause of our life twist your neck.
Leave him.
You are a cursed human.
Let him continue.
You are a demented fool. You're sick in the head.
I would.
If I oh no, don't tell me. Do not tell me.
What is wrong with you?
I will deal with you.
When I look at you,
you're a demented
madman.
How dare you?
You are watching your teeth.
Look at you.
You are mad.
You are
stupid.
Fool.
No sense.
Fool. Quiet.
Quiet. My prince. Hey. Look at this glorified madman.
I said quiet.
Idiot.
Have you all forgotten that this is a royal palace and as such there should be total tranquility? You're here and things are going wrong right in your presence.
Thank God you are here. They didn't value my presence. Even if I talk to them, they will not listen. You are welcome.
Now, if I should understand correctly, there is supposed to be an ongoing meeting here with the king.
Yes.
Why is the meeting not holding?
Colonel. My prince,
we were having a meeting with the king before this old demented fool, this cow, this forsaken, glorified monkey started the chaos.
May the gods strike you with madness. May the gods visit you with epilepsy, leprosy, and everything bad.
It is you that the gods will visit with epilepsy, madness.
Quiet.
And
quiet.
Hey.
Oh no.
Abumoa, Prince.
What is this madness inside the king's chamber?
Exactly what I've been telling Ishi Arotu. You see, you cannot discredit the throne, but he cannot listen. I don't know what his problem is since this morning.
No.
No.
It's all right.
Hey.
It's all right. It's all right. When I look at you, I see madness in you.
When I look at you, I see stupidness and foolishness.
No, nonsense.
Quiet. Oh no.
Abumoa.
Where is Ezel Kanome?
His Royal Highness left us at the midst of this meeting because he was annoyed when these two people were shouting like market women. I can't just understand.
Yes. Me.
Yes.
Me.
You're shouting like a market woman.
Me.
Okay.
Hey. Me.
My friend. Okay.
Me.
Hello. Can you listen? Can you listen now? I'm still the Olowu of this kingdom. Let me tell you people. His Majesty have left us. The prince have left us. This meeting is over. Everybody should go to his house.
Better.
Go.
Better.
It is better we meet outside.
Yes.
Omerebere. Obiageri. Bikon. I just want to make this clear to Uche. If you don't want to learn craft from my friend AKWAUGO, Bikon or begging, stay in your hut. We don't need you. Rather than spitting out evil, things you are not sure of. Please.
Bia, Chinwe. Yes, I know AKWAUGO is your friend. But please, and for your information, help me and tell her that I'm no longer interested. Yes, I have other better things at home to do.
Better things at home?
Yes.
So, you have better things at home. Then why did you come? On your comita. Please, don't come again. We don't need gossips like you. We don't need people like you. You were better things to do. I don't even know what to believe again.
I don't know. Me, I'm confused.
See, you don't even need to believe. Maybe can't you see the way things is favoring AKWAUGO? Eh? In this life, trust no one. No. I think she killed her parents in order to have her way. Best known to her.
Uche.
What?
Uche. Why would AKWAUGO want her parents dead? Why? To what use? What will she gain? Tell me.
Why? Bia. I believe you have eyes and you can see with it. So don't ask me that question.
Well, just
she should tell us more lies. Yes. She should tell us more lies.
Hey. Well, I don't have anything to say again. Just like Chinwe did, eh? I'm going to leave the both of you alone.
And you are still waiting.
I'm going home to meet my mother. Go. I have errands to go.
Go.
Bye.
Join her. Go. Won't you go again?
Of course, you will
not follow her. You don't even believe in me. You don't even believe in AKWAUGO. Huh?
But you dey gossip.
I gossip past you. This is one again. Okay, gaba zien. Ibu onye asịrị ngwa gaba.
Angaba biko, mụ na gị ejiri okwu.
N'enu ya. Ọ bụ okwu ka ya.
We are doing this business together, so we need to take it together so that it will flow. Okay, take small. Aqua drink. Are you not happy for us? We made lots of money today. Drink.
It's not like I'm not happy for you. Mana, I don't like palm wine. But this one is sweet.
It's very sweet. See, let me tell you, palm wine is very nutritious. I'm telling you. See, if you continue taking this palm wine, from now till next Eke market day, if you see your color, you'll be glittering like the sun. I'm telling you. So, drink more.
Are you serious?
Just drink. You don't know before?
Look like ebube gum.
No. Yeah, drink. Drink up. Drink. Keep drinking.
I didn't say
I take my.